As 2025 comes to a close, it got me thinking about the past few years, and I don't measure it in miles, or elevation, or how many summits I've reached. I measure it in quiet moments, in tired legs, in early mornings and long walks where nothing went perfectly, and somehow, everything felt right. The past few years, I spent a lot of time on trails, some popular, some forgotten, some that barely feel like trails at all. And what I've learned out there goes far beyond hiking. One of the biggest questions I get is why hike at all? For some people, it's about the views. For others, it's fitness. But for a lot of us, maybe more than we admit, it's about getting away from noise. Out here, there are no notifications, no expectations, just forward movement, one step at a time. Almost all of my hikes are solo, and that's something people ask about all the time. Is that dangerous? Don't you get lonely? The truth is, solitude is different from loneliness. When you hike alone, you start hearing yourself think again. You notice patterns in your thoughts, in your habits, in how you react to discomfort. The trail has a way of holding up a mirror, and it doesn't let you look away. And yes, fear is part of it as well. There were moments when something didn't feel right, when the forest felt alert, when I slowed down, listened more closely, trusted instinct over ego. There's something trudging around outside my tent here. There's some banging around this morning. There's a coyote circling the camp. Hiking teaches you respect for wildlife, for weather, and for terrain. Nature doesn't care about confidence, only awareness. I followed these tracks in yesterday. I don't know if you can see palm and then the outline of the foot. I followed them in. They veer off into the bush, just straight up over here, and then I continued on down that way. So we came across a crime scene. Something in the air didn't smell right. No bones, no hide, no nothing, but that's blood. Flies are all over it. Mountain lion drugged something off into the bush. Some of the most memorable moments didn't happen on summits. They happened at camp. As the light faded, as sounds changed, as the world settled into something older and quieter, there's something grounding about realizing you're not in control out here, only prepared or not prepared. And that lesson carries over into everyday life more than most people realize. Over the past few years, I also became more aware of something else: aging. Not in a negative way, just honestly. Recovery takes longer, warm-ups matter more, and ego matters less than it used to. But with that comes patience and appreciation. I don't hike to prove anything anymore. I hike to stay connected. Connected to land, to movement, and to myself. Just went through this section right here. Super sketch, man. Super sketch. There's like no room for error. Drop off, you had to go around a ledge, so. Some people chase the next big adventure. Bigger miles, harder routes. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what the last couple of years have taught me is that the meaning of the hike doesn't come from how extreme the hike is. It comes from how present you are during it. The trail doesn't reward speed. It rewards attention. What a view. What a view. If there's one thing hiking consistently teaches, it's this: progress doesn't have to be dramatic to be real. Most days, you don't feel transformed. You just feel a little better. And over time, that adds up. With another hiking season in the books, I'm grateful. Grateful for the miles that challenged me, for the quiet that reset me, for the moments that reminded me why I started this channel in the first place. To share the real side of being outdoors, not the highlight reel, but the honest experience.
For the grand scale of things, I really wish you guys could see it as I see it. This peak right here is like right over top of us. And it looks small on the camera. Like when I look through the lens, it doesn't look substantial, but that thing is like just right over top of us right now.
If the last couple of years have taught me anything, it's that the trail will always be there, waiting, not to impress you, but to teach you something, if you're willing to listen. This is Tyson Outside, and I'll see you out there.